Hello friends, in today's session we are going to be discussing the structure of the tarot. It is important to understand this structure in order to get a more holistic perspective on tarot so that we can understand it better and apply it better. However, before we jump into the structure, let us first understand the 4 planes of experience. So a human life is experienced on 4 planes. These 4 planes are the physical plane, the emotional plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane. The physical plane is the plane of physical existence. The experiences on the physical plane include health, the appearance of the body, food, clothing, shelter, and the physical and material resources. The emotional plane is the plane of feelings. The experiences of the emotional plane include matters of the heart, love, beauty, emotional relationships, our creativity, and our talent. The mental plane is the plane of values. And the experiences of the mental plane are driven by the conditioning of our mind. So the mental plane includes experiences like our intelligence, our identity, our career, our morals, our concepts of right and wrong. And then comes the spiritual plane, which is the plane of purpose. So the spiritual plane experiences are driven by the calling of our soul, a higher power, and include our experiences of karma, destiny, and fate. In order to have a fulfilling experience, it is important for us to feel fulfilled on all these 4 planes of experience. So for instance, a fulfilling experience for a householder would be a combination of having a house which is physically fulfilling, making that house a home which is emotionally fulfilling, having a particular lifestyle at home which is mentally fulfilling, and functioning as an independent home in an interdependent society which is spiritually fulfilling. Having said this, we all resonate with one plane of experience a little more than the other. So some individuals may be more physical, some more emotional, some more mental, and some more spiritual. However, once journeyed, each plane of experience has the potential to take us to mastery in a particular facet of life. So in traditional tarot, these 4 planes of experience are represented by 4 suits. So the physical plane in the traditional tarot is usually represented by the pentacles or the coins. The emotional plane is usually represented by cups. The mental plane is usually represented by swords, and the spiritual plane is usually represented by wands. In VyomSutra, the physical plane is represented by the conch suit. The emotional plane is represented by the feather suit. The mental plane is represented by the arrow suit, and the spiritual plane is represented by the trident suit. So in the traditional tarot, each suit comprises of 10 cards, and it is a progression from ace to 10 or 1 to 10, where 1 is the beginning and 10 is the culmination or the mastery on that particular plane of experience. So in order to make this progression on each plane of experience fun, more interesting, and simpler to understand, we have mapped each suit to a legendary love story that comes from our Vedic scriptures. So the physical plane of experience, which is represented by the conch suit, is mapped to the love story of Lakshmi Narayan. The emotional plane of experience, which is represented by the feather suit, is mapped to the love story of Radha Krishna. The mental plane of experience, which is represented by the arrows, is mapped to the love story of Ram Sita. And the spiritual plane, which is represented by the trident, is mapped to the love story of Shiv Parvati. So in each love story, we have taken 10 instances from their life that map this progression from 1 to 10. So apart from these 4 suits or the 4 love stories in VyomSutra, there are 22 major arcana, or what we call the temple cards in VyomSutra. Now each one of us has incarnated for a purpose. And the idea is to take our purpose to mastery in one lifetime or the other. So these 22 major arcana or temple cards, they impart mandatory life lessons that every soul must go through in order to take its purpose to mastery. Now each of these temple cards also vibrates on a particular plane of experience. Then there are 16 personality cards, which include 4 cards each for every plane of experience, in the form of a princess, prince, queen, and king. Each of these personality cards represent personality traits and persona which we take upon while we are taking our soul's purpose to mastery. So to recap, we have 4 love stories or the 4 suits in traditional tarot. Each suit or love story has 10 cards each, starting from 1 to 10, 1 representing the beginning on that plane of experience and 10 representing the culmination or the mastery on that plane of experience. This makes a total of 40 cards. Then we have 22 major arcana or temple cards, and then we have 16 personality cards in the form of princess, prince, queen, and king. So 40 cards for the love stories or the suits, 22 cards for the major arcana or the temples, and 16 personality cards make a total of 78 cards in a tarot deck. And a combination of these 78 cards make tarot a very, very powerful tool for divination, for guiding ourselves and for guiding others. That's all for this session. In case you have any questions or any clarifications, then please write to us and we will get back to you. And see you for the next session, when we are going to start now dwelling deeper into each card, the meaning of each card and the application of each card. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day. Bye-bye.